Good morning, it's Barbara. It is 25 minutes after 11 in the morning and it is 88.4 degrees. Let me tell you, it's warm outside and I think there's not a breath of air moving, so not going to be great outside. Good morning, it's Barbara. That's the house wren. Oh, yeah, I think it's a house wren, northern house wren. I think it lives in our little house here. Good morning, it's Barbara. Thank you for joining me for coffee. Black coffee. Boo. But I'm working on it because I really do think the cream is not good for me. I had too much cream yesterday and my ketones went down. I'm very disappointed in them. All right. So I was just going to say, I swear, this is the last thing I'm going to buy. But I'm not saying that because let's face facts. So this I found on Instagram. It's lip liner. It's peel off lip liner. Okay. Now, I've never been I'm not sure exactly why I got this. I had to cough, but I took the opportunity to take the plastic off, which was a good thing. It was a pain in the ass. Okay, so this is called Peel Off Lip Liner Tattoo. Now, I am not a big fan of lip liner, like the look of lip liner. Oh, that noise is coming from my birdhouse. Oh my gosh, I wonder if there's babies in there. I just saw an adult fly away, and then another one over there that looked like it had grass in its mouth. Would wrens feed their babies grass? I'm going to see if you can see any babies in there. We'll see. I don't think I saw them, but I have glare, so we'll see. All right, I got to stop with those birds. Leave them alone. I'm just so tickled with them if there were babies in there. All right, lip liner tattoo. Lip liner peel off tattoo. We'll see what we think. Like I said, I started to say, I'm not a big fan of like dark lip liner with light colored, you know. I should have done this sometime when you weren't watching. I'm getting the idea. So much activity over there. I'm getting the idea that, going slower works. I'm learning that from my calligraphy, which I'm not practicing enough. I hear my daughter in my head saying, "Stop." So we shall see. Oh dear. Let dry for 10 to 15 minutes. And I think this is a weird applicator if you're supposed to just do a line, right? I mean, this is the same applicator that, they're using for everything else. All right. Well, I'm going to have a line today. Well, I can talk for 10 or 15 minutes, right? Anyway, we'll leave it on for a while, see what happens. Tattoo. But it is catching on my lip, my lower lip. I think it might actually peel off. That would be interesting. So yesterday did not turn out as I expected. Right after I was done doing my vlog, I got a text from my physical therapist saying, "Oh, we're looking forward to see you today at 1 o'clock." I'm like, "Ah, that's supposed to be tomorrow." I put it on my calendar wrong, obviously. And of course it makes sense because I know I have a Thursday and I like to have more days in between. Anyway, so I had physical therapy yesterday, unexpectedly. So I had to run upstairs and take a shower. I didn't shower for you guys, but I shower for Brian. And then I had my physical therapy, which I can tell you, my legs felt like lead. I had a week off from physical therapy, but I have been surprised at my physical therapy that I don't have any problem with the bicycle, because I start off with 10 minutes on the bicycle, and doing 5 minutes of the bicycle when I was actually exercising at the gym felt like an eternity. But I haven't been having trouble with the 10 minutes on the bike. I mean, it's not strenuous, riding hard or anything, but it's at level 4, and I have to keep my RPMs up at above 50. That's my goal when I'm doing it. Yesterday, I had to go down to level 3, and I hardly got above 40. My legs just felt like lead, and that's been true walking the dogs too. So I don't know what that is, and it's starting to worry me now. Just so heavy, like, oh my gosh, it was terrible. Anyway, by the time I got out of an hour of physical therapy, I was exhausted. But since I was out and about, unexpectedly, those birds, I stopped at the store real quick, and then I went and visited Aura because, I was out and about and Dennis was busy doing stuff, so I thought, well, let me go see how she is. Put some eyes on her, make sure she's all right. And she was sitting there watching the Beverly Hillbillies on television. It is insane to think that the Beverly Hillbillies were prime time entertainment in the United States in the 60s. Would have been the 60s. Anyway, she was watching that. And so we just sat and talked for a few minutes. I was really tired. And then they were getting ready to do an activity. So I kissed her goodbye and said, Dennis is coming tomorrow, I think. And left her at that. I think Kim gets home today from her trip to the UK, so we shall see how if she had a good time, how the singing went, because she went with a chorus that she that she sings with. She's a professional singer. I mean, she has an amazing voice. Anyway, but she should be back today, I think. And yeah. So Dennis is going to go see her today, but she was good. She was in good spirits and, talking about how silly, but sometimes silly is good, talking about the Beverly Hillbillies. And yeah, so that was, so it was nice to see her. But I told Dennis, I am not walking the dogs. I am exhausted. So he walked the dogs by himself. And then I just, kind of relaxed and took it easy. It was like... Well, I am undoubtedly out of shape. But it feels I don't know, like more than that. So I don't know. I have to think about what I want to do about that. Yeah. So anyway, I go back on Thursday. But I was very disappointed in my ketones today. I don't test them often, but I'm working on my food thing, and I want to see the results. And ketones and glucose, my glucose is excellent, but well, I wanted to get my ketones up. And they went down from yesterday to today. And yesterday I was completely, the only thing that I had that was cream. I had cream. I had 2 cups of coffee with cream in it, and I had one of Dennis's creme brulee, which also has a little is sweetener too, because creme brulee it's custard. It doesn't have the sugar on top. It's just the custardy part. That's delicious, but I think I had too much cream, so I'm having no cream today. I'm having no cream today. Also, I had a little bit of sparkling. I had kava. I had some kava yesterday, which might not have been quite dry enough. I mean, it's not a sweet drink, but you never know. So I'm not having any sweetness, or I guess I'll have a martini for my cocktail today. See how it goes. I know you don't care about that, but anyway, that was a little disappointing this morning. So I'm going to work on that, because I do really think that having an anti-inflammatory diet is going to help my knees. I mean, logic would dictate that cutting down on inflammation is going to help my knees, right? Anyway, I'm going to stop talking about that, because I understand you don't want to hear it. And I understand that people have fast forward. Oh, I should just wave. You can stop fast forwarding now. I'll stop talking about it. Not that I have anything else to talk about, to be honest, because I really didn't do very much yesterday. But I got a package this morning. I bought a kit of cursive workbooks for my granddaughters. Now, I don't think they're learning cursive. I could be wrong. Maybe they are, because this is a whole big conversation we're having in the United States, where kids aren't being taught cursive. They have this idea that they're going to be just typing and they don't need to write. And I think I've talked about this before, and I'm sorry, but you talk every morning. You start repeating yourself. So anyway, I mean, cursive has become like a secret code. You read stories of, grandmother saying, oh, did you, what did you think of what I said on your card? And their grandchild saying, oh, sorry, Grandma, I couldn't read it. It was in cursive. Now, my son never wrote cursive. I think he has terrible cursive handwriting. He never wrote cursive. He always printed from when he was very young. But he can read it. It's not a secret language. Anyway, I find it really hilarious. So I might be selling this to my granddaughters to be like, this is like a secret code. Your friends won't be able to read it. This will just be a secret code between you and Samantha. Anyway, I saw Instagram ad. I saw this workbook kit for sale, and it's reusable. It's with markers, and you wipe it off and keep practicing. So I bought it. I'm buying all kinds of stuff for my grandkids, and they don't even, they're not into it, whatever. I have to think about what games to bring to Virginia to play with the girls. Now, whether Dennis will play or not, it needs to be, he might. Needs to be games that the three of us can play. But we're going to be there in the evening, and we'll be tired from all the swimming and all the Colonial Williamsburging, and because otherwise they're just going to sit there on their devices. So I want to at least bring something alternate that we can play together. All right, let me see about this. I do have glare. Well, I'm not finding it. There, that. It's been 10 minutes. It rolls off. So I don't need my paper towel. It's not like the Wonder Skin where you need a wet paper towel to get it off. Although I'll use my paper towel since I have it. What do you think? Well, it's a little bit lined, but I was expecting something darker. Now, that bird is sitting on top of that house yelling. I'm not so sure about that. I have 2 other ones. I got 3. So we'll see. But certainly isn't very prominent. Actually, so to be honest, I'm perfectly happy to wear this by itself. Where if it were darker, I wouldn't. It just, yeah. I actually kind of like that. Although I'll need to look in the when I'm in the house and not in the glare. See what I think. Interesting. All right, well, there we go. I'm not, I hope I don't be buying anymore. We'll see. But meanwhile, yeah. So anyway, we'll see if the kids want to do cursive. I thought maybe I could sit and do my calligraphy and they can do cursive. But they might want to do calligraphy, which would be okay too. But I am committed to going slow and seeing what I can do. We'll see. We shall see. Anyway, that's where I am. I have nothing much to report except the little run. Oh, I was so exhausted yesterday. Running around yesterday, but I was really tired. It was ridiculous how tired I was. So, yeah. Anyway. But I'm feeling okay today. I slept okay last night. I shouldn't say that because now I'm going to be jinxing myself again. And, yeah, and I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling pretty good. My arm feels pretty good. My knee, you know, it's my knee. I'm very lucky in my knee problem. It doesn't hurt me when I walk. It's only getting up and down. No walking. So I think that I feel grateful for that, let me tell you. I said, you know, I'm not sure if this is really helping or not. He said, well, you could, you know, try something else. And I'm like, what would that be? And he's like, an orthopedist could give you maybe a gel shot or a cortisone shot. But it doesn't feel like it's the mechanics of my knee. Like, that's what those shots are for, like bone on bone or, you know, that kind of stuff. And it feels like it's in the soft tissue in the back of my knee, which is really weird. And he said, well, something going on with the main part of your knee could be affecting that. We'll see. But I have been doing physical therapy for a while now. So, of course, I'm not very good about doing my exercises in between and that kind of thing, you know, like getting the most out of it, blah, blah. But, oh well. Anyway. All right, I'm going to go. What do you think about my lip liner? It looks kind of natural, according to my glary screen. We'll see. I'll try another one tomorrow. I was expecting it to be darker. Although I like it like this. But we'll see if the other ones are darker. Meanwhile, I'm going to go. Please, my Ren and I are going to go. Please take good care of yourselves. Please, please, please stay safe and stay sane.